Well, this is one of two. Nice.
Wonderful. I'll be using this and stripping this, testing it to make sure it's 12 volts, then running this to that fan for power. That is cool. We have some crimped ends there. I can actually test the voltage coming from here. I got my voltmeter set up. You see I'm getting up to 12 volts, almost 13. But I see it where it says DC, how there's a negative in front of it. That means I got the lines mixed up. And then if I switch them up, I should go back to positive 12. So the positive one is the color in this case. Before I start actually pulling this apart, I will be shutting down my power. I need to have it on, obviously, to test which one's which. First, I'm going to turn off the breaker, and then I'll turn it back on, and that way I can test to see if I'm getting power correctly. Basically, what I need to do is remove all this extra gunk. So first things first, I will be removing this. So I'm trying to clear enough of this off to get to the screws. Once I get that done all the way around, I'm going to unscrew these things and then lift this out of it. And then from there, I'm going to try to fit this inside. Let's see what we got here. I'm fitting it. There's a membrane underneath here that's sticky still from when I took off the other one. And I am literally just seeing how this fits, and this fits pretty well, I would say. So this is going to go on the inside and then kind of fit up. And then this bit right here is going to mount directly into there.
Ooh. Oh, that looks so nice.
That looks so nice.
This is the second cover that we're changing out.
I bought these chisels.
And our kids are riding bikes in the bushes. What are you doing, Marcus?
See, like this. Yeah, these things work way better than that 5-in-1.
Nothing like starting a project after sunset.
That's right.
Goodbye, sun. Hello, moon.
Yep. So we're going to take out the screws. That's the next step. And we are not saving any of the screws, which is good because they're all covered in goo. They're gooed, but not good enough for us.
Oh, ooh, funny guy. All the screws are out. We had a couple of screws that were stuck, and so we kind of double teamed it, and as he was trying to reverse it out, I stuck our chisel under and they popped right up.
I'm sure there's a lot of experts there not liking the way I'm going about this.
Yeah, this is a novice approach.
That's super glue or something.
It's not super glue, babe. It's membrane.
Oh, I never took this out.
Oh, were we supposed to do that first?
Yep.
Yay! And the next part is
Fitting.
here's what the Max Air fan looks like after installation. You can see some of that old caulk is there along with the new caulk. It works marvelously. We've had it up for about 2 days, I think.
So I'm going to push this down, get it fitted. It literally fits right on that black spot. This is what it's going to look like. It's going to set in here.
Ooh.
Then we're going to put screws here.
Okay.
And screws here. You have to open it up completely when you install it. When this turns on, it gets power for the very first time, it will close.
This is going to be the side that goes towards the front of your RV, and the opening will go towards the back of your RV.
There's 3 types of screws in here. There's the obvious white top and flat. These go on the inside for the cap. And then there's some much shorter, larger screws. These are going to go into the side.
Okay.
The longer, thinner screws are going to go on the outside.
What is that?
This is a caulk gun. We'll call it a miniature caulk gun because it is nowhere near the size that we need. Oh, so funny. I told Aaron that we had a caulk gun, and he was like, we'll go ahead and order one anyway. Was that how it happened?
Yeah, it was I wasn't sure that you would actually find it. I didn't know that there would be multiple sizes of caulk guns. I gotta get a nice sized bead that completely surrounds the screw. This is self-leveling sealant. There we go.
Oh, you got it, babe.
The last time it took me a while to get all 4 in. And you think putting 4 screws in would be piece of cake, but it doesn't fit really well.
Yeah, baby.
This is just the upper portion of this. All right, so I already got the DC wired out. I pulled myself off a little bit. The reason why I did that is I'm going to use this to splice in the power to here, and this goes all the way back here to all of this.
Okay, so
which is the I think the cameras, if I'm not mistaken, and the light. I'm basically going to patch in through here. So nice splicing tool. Got the little 12 gauge. These are my butt connectors or splice connectors. These are crimpers. Give it a nice solid crimp so it doesn't come off.
So here are the wires that belong to the fan.
What I'm doing over here is I am connecting these. There's a part of this that's plastic and then a part that's metal on the inside. Gotta make sure I get that metal crimped really hard. Because I have one wire coming in this side, there's a second little notch I'm using that's a little bit stronger of a crimp. It's for a smaller gauge. There you go.
So you cut a piece out just so that you'd have a piece to extend to these new ones.
Right. And then here we go. If you have the power come on.
Nice, baby. Yay! And that was the fan closing itself?
Yep.
Oh my gosh, that's so cool.
All right. Comes with a couple batteries. There's a very deep cavity for these, which is weird. You can actually control the direction of the air with this, which is great.
Wow.
Duct tape that was already up here, we're gonna just reuse. It's not a lot of space to hide this wiring, so I'm gonna do the best I can here. This part's just kind of fun. Unlike the other one, it had a lot of wood behind it. This side is mostly styrofoam.
You're doing a good job.
Best I can do